Hi there and welcome to another Total Drama Oskayi Island reveal video. Today I'm going to be doing the second last male character of to be revealed. This character is he sort of falls into a I'm going to say he's more of really hard to explain. So I'm just going to go right into who he is. So this is Xavier. This is the up and coming teen actor. So with all the new movies coming out today, we're seeing more and more young actors be put into, TV roles. And this is Xavier. He's an up and coming actor who basically, he's in a bunch of like low budget movies. Like those really crappy ones like Sharknado and all these really bad independent movies you see like on YouTube or like stuff like that. He's in those kind of movies and he likes to take himself overly seriously. So he's like really into himself. He's really into himself type thing. Like I gotta say, if any character he's supposed to be really close to is supposed to be he's kind of close to Justin, but Xavier has a different way of handling himself. He doesn't handle himself the way Justin does. Xavier is more like, let's try to think of a word here. He doesn't like openly flaunt that he's the best because he knows that he's done some pretty terrible movies and he's done some pretty terrible acting as well. So he's trying to take himself more seriously than he actually is. So he's like an actor who believes he's like a great actor, but he's really just a really crappy actor. But either way, he's sort of good at his job. Like he's good at acting. I guess I'm sort of portraying him wrong here. He's a really good actor that hasn't had a chance and is stuck playing in a bunch of crappy movies. That's sort of like his stereotype is like he's too good to be acting in the movies he does, but that's the only ones he can get because he's an up and coming teen actor. So there's only a couple moments where Xavier really plays a huge role in the show, and that's more so around like the times where they need there's a talent show challenge. Like I decided to pay homage to season 1 of Total Drama by doing the famous talent show contest, which I think that each batch of new contestants should do a talent show competition so that we get a chance to know them better. That's sort of what gave us more personality into the characters of the original Total Drama. Was they did the talent show and we got to see them demonstrate their talent, and, who they kind of are and what they think they're good at or what they're good at. And in Pocket 2 Island, we got that when we had the final 3 was Sugar, Sean, and Sky, where they had the talent contest. Like I love that episode because it went back and they did something that really works and is well for fleshing out characters. Like nobody would have known that I think it's Scott. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Scott. Scott, Sky, and Sugar. Do they all have? No, it's not Scott. She's Sean. They all have S's in their names. Sugar, Sky, and Sean. All S's. Weird. I hadn't noticed that till now. But no, we wouldn't have known that Sean could do that armpit thing, or we didn't know Sky had the belt gun thing, or whatever she did, and we didn't know that Sugar. Well, we knew Sugar was awful to begin with. But either way, having that talent show challenge was really, really good because it let us get into their personality. Let us know what they were good at. But guarantee Sky would have done something with gymnastics if she could have, or whatever. But it's just that sort of talent. It's just that sort of challenge that lets flush out character personality and stuff like that. With Xavier, he's good for, I guess, later on in later seasons. I know in the Pocket 2 meets Oskayi Island, Xavier gets picked as one of the people to go along with them because their cast believes that he can, charm the girls of the Pocket 2 Island cast and, to sort of like manipulate them, and that it's sort of like a mini strategy. Like their team doesn't think it's going to work, but they'll try their hand at it to see if he can actually be useful, because in Oskayi Island he doesn't really make that big of an impact. But to go in, and I really wanted to do with Xavier, I wanted to give him a love interest from the Pocket 2 Island cast, and I was floating around some ideas of who might suit him best. And Xavier likes to play pretend, or he's good at acting, which is basically like professionally playing pretend and all that sort of things. So I thought he might be a good match for Ella. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. So what I wanted to do with Xavier was I wanted to really flesh out his personality in another season. So I wanted him to either be with, I wanted him to either be in a relationship with Ella, and that sort of ties into the whole Dave, Sky, Ella love triangle, where Xavier ends up being the one who picks up Ella when Dave and Sky get together. So Ella doesn't completely lose, and she actually gets, a fairly good-looking guy who's actually a lot better looking than Dave, and actually is sort of a match for her because I think I want them to get together and like a challenge, like the talent show challenge. Like I want them to have like Chris and Carter have like this talent show contest to see who has the more talented cast. So Xavier gets picked as one of the talent show contestants again, and then him and Ella have to sing like this duet. And I want it to be like this funny like duet where Chris and Carter are trying to ruin the other contestant while their own cast are trying to protect them from Chris and Carter. And it's like Ella and Xavier doing this duet to see who is a better singer, and then Sky and Jesse are sort of like trying to protect them from the antics of Chris and Carter while they're doing their duet. And I thought it was a really fun idea to have the hosts be sort of like gunning for the contestants, trying to eliminate them from the challenge. The hosts are like actively trying to get rid of their opponents' contestants to make them win the challenge, so their people stay and they have a better chance of winning. So I want it to be sort of how Xavier and Ella get together, was sort of like this like performance type romance where they're both really like, Xavier thinks she's acting, but it's really what she believes she is, and he's like, oh, that's he thinks that's kind of cool, but he doesn't really understand that she actually thinks she's a princess, so he just sort of rolls along with it type thing. But then I want to have Xavier be in the Mega All-Stars, sort of as another shoe-in by Carter. Carter picks the team and he says, okay, I'm going to take Xavier because he's really good looking and he's single, and he might distract the Mega All-Star girls from Chris's team. And he says, okay, cool. And then that's where he ends up being in a relationship with God, I can never remember which one it is. Oh, I hate it when I forget which one is which. I'm pretty sure Katie is the skinny one and Sadie is the large one. But either way, I wanted Xavier to be in a relationship with Katie in that season. But then when Pocket 2 Island came out, I changed my idea, and then I thought he might be better suited for Ella. Ella or Katie is where I'm gunning for with Xavier's love interest. But you guys can basically chime in down below what you think of either one. And, in that particular season where he gets a love interest, we can basically flesh out his personality. I'm leaning more to Ella because I think they suit each other better. But that's just basically my opinion, because I have a good idea of how I can make them interact together. Because if Ella believes she's a princess, Xavier might, try and just pretend he's a prince, and then that's how Ella falls in love with him. And I thought that'd be kind of funny because he's like, man, she's such a good method actor. I can really, hone my skills with this girl because she's really into her role as a princess. And then Ella will be like, oh, he's the fairest prince of them all type thing, or whatever she might say. But anyways, guys, that's Xavier. Let me guys know what you think about the possible love interest down below. I really want to know what you guys think. I'm really leaning towards Ella, and I think you guys will too, because there's so many things I can have them do together that are so hilarious because they're both acting, and Xavier's acting, but Ella thinks she's really a princess. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This has been Xavier's reveal. Sorry there's not really much personality or funny things I can remember him being a part of. But either way, I think he might be better for his later season when he actually gets a love interest and we can actually flesh out his acting and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This has been another Total Drama Oskayi Island character reveal, and I'll see you next time.